Hello. All right. So we're playing Daiwa Scarlett today. I was thinking earlier that maybe I should probably buy more support cards, but I looked here and I only have 22,000 carats. So I think in order to do an exchange lineup here, you need 200 exchange points. And I have 20, so 180. I think you get 10 each time. So I need 180 more, which means I would need to pull 18 more times. 18 times 15, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I know 10 times is what, 15,000? And then 8 times more than that, which is 7,000 less. I need 22,000. Actually, I might like just barely have enough. Yeah, that is 22,000. Is that right? That's right, right? My math. Do I need to pull up a calculator here? All right, let's see. We got we got 1,500 times 18 more pulls to get the 200 there. It's 27,000. Okay, I knew my math was off there. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have enough to pull enough times to get the exchange lineup thingy. So I don't know that it's worth it just to pull for no reason. I mean, it was worth it the past couple times we did, just to get, you know, a handful more cards just to work with, just because the initial starting deck was so bad. But if we can't get to that free one, I don't know that pulling a bunch of times is really gonna help anything. It would be nice to have better speed cards, just, you know, better cards in general, just all around. But there's no guarantees, right? And that I'll get one of those. I guess one SR Plus is guaranteed. But yeah, I think we're gonna forego that. So I did think about it, because the better support cards you have, the stronger your character will be, right? And so far, in the runs that we've run so far, the characters have been pretty shitty. A C, C plus, C, C plus. I mean, part of that is having bad parents, so, you know, there is that. But I think the support cards have a lot to do with it also. But since we can't get the free one, I think what we're gonna do is just go ahead and just run a career. And today we're playing Daiwa Scarlett. We're just going in order. We started with Haru, then we did Sakura Bakushino, and then now we're doing Daiwa Scarlett. And we're just using each successive character that we play as the parent for the next one, right? So then the next playthrough, if we get there, I might do a second Daiwa Scarlett run, just for fun, for entertainment purposes. But then when we get to Vodka, we'll be using Daiwa, and then they'll have really good affinity. So we're going in kind of order of how good the horses are, and then also in the order of affinity, which is kind of how I think this game should be played for a beginner, I guess. Not that a beginner would know that. They would probably just, you know, play a random character that just looks the cutest to them, or whatever, the character that looks the best, right? But anyway, we are going to use the Sakura Bakushino that we made yesterday as the parent, right? And then for this, I'm gonna see, does auto selecting just pull my existing guests? I think it does. So it doesn't pull new guests for me. I think that only happens when you pull a support card that's of someone you don't have, and then their associated UMA comes with them. So for this run, I don't think we're gonna make it to double circle affinity, and it's right here in this top right corner. So double circle is better, but we're not going to get there anyway, so it doesn't really matter who we choose. And so I think I'm just going to go with the most specialized one here, which is going to be this one, which is power. I believe 9-star power. I want her to have different parents, and it looks like, yeah, the parents are all unique. So, or grandparents, I mean, I guess. Why did this change to that? That's weird. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So we won't have to spam as much power on her. We could spam just more speeds, other stats, right? So the ones that would be lacking on her would be probably speed and stamina are probably the cards are going to go with, because her power is going to be pretty, you know, pretty good there. And then I'm also going to try to run her as a front runner as much as possible, because that's kind of what everything so far has been. All the characters I've played as front runners, for the most part. Sakura Bakushina, I had to change over the pace just because she was lagging a little bit towards the end of her career. But, you know, because it's just the easiest, because you can just punt stats, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and auto-select here just to see what we get. I think it's a lot of the same stuff, honestly. So, and then I don't think we got any new... There is a twin turbo here. Is this any good? Mood effect 40%. Wow, that's really high. Hint frequency is pretty often. Mood effect could be bad too, especially if she gets in a bad mood. So then, what was the other one? Got this thing. I've got a gold ship in here now. This is new. I didn't have that before. What is gold ship? Is this any good? It's probably a lot of end closers powers here, which doesn't really apply for us. So what else do we got? Got Super Creek. Super Creek has the corner recovery skill, which leads to corner maestro, which is probably one of the best skills stamina wise in the game, as far as I can tell. This could be a really good card to have, since I'm running I'm gonna run 4 speed and 2 stamina, I think is the right call there. Because a lot of the skills that Kira-san Black gives, I think I already have in the, yeah, corner adept. I have, I guess she gives corner recovery too. But we haven't run Super Creek yet, and this card's pretty good. Homestretch Haste is a skill I like. Don't really use that one too much. So yeah, we're gonna run with that one. And then I guess, oops. This is one we have in our deck. This is the debuff card. So, I mean, this is an SSR. So, I guess we should check what else we have. Let's just stack up on our running cards first anyway. We only have 3 of them. So it might be a 3 and 3 actually. Oh no, we have 4. We have her. Okay. And then instead of this guts card, we can look at what other stamina ones we have. So we've got this one. This looks like a pace chaser specialty. Oops. That's the one I had in there. I mean, it's only a level 3, so it's not the greatest card as it stands. Oops, why do I keep doing that? This one's not the greatest either. It does have more debuffs though that she could possibly learn. Just in general, I think my support deck is not the greatest. Let's look at this one. This one has initial stamina. That's kind of nice. Since, you know, a lot of the stuff we don't have a lot of stats here. So I think we're gonna run with this setup here. And then hopefully, you know, this is really a farming run. That's why I don't have anything clever as for the title. It's just Daiwa Scarlett, and it's really just a spark farming run because it's so early in the game that we're not going to create a great character because her parent on the home side is only a 1-star Sakura Bakushino. Alright, so we're just gonna play her normally like we would any other character. Looking for friendships. And trying to get at least 2 categories of stats up to 600. I'm trying to be mindful of the amount of energy we have. So trying to minimize the resting time to get more training in. Yeah, power would be good. Hopefully we can get, I don't know which one's good here. Hopefully we can get at least power and speed up to 600. I mean, wit is good. There's a hint there. I'll take the hint. Five turns. Her speed is sort of lagging at this point a little bit. I wish they would stack up more in speed. 43%, that's not good. I think we need to take this. 30. That's not good. That is not good at all. That is not what I like to see. I know there's more like support cards in different places, but I'm playing it kind of safe here with the energy. Okay, that's good. You got a free 20 energy there from that thing, whatever it was. Are they all stacked? Oh, perfect. Love it. Alright, last turn. Boost your speed, yeah, sure. 15, that's kind of a big boost there. That was a nice stat. Bonus. And then I guess we'll take wit. She's very like evenly leveled up at this point. Like her stats are very kind of even across the board. Alright, let's check the predictions. Oh, double circles. So I don't think we need to give her any skills, but I just want to kind of peek at what we have available at this point. Shooting star, competitive spirit, could be good. That could be okay. Straightaway, not the greatest. Homestretch chase I like. Mostly, even though because it says slightly, you kind of want to take powers that say like moderate or just like straight up increase. But Homestretch haste I think has a second level. Like there's a gold skill above it. I think that's the right one that I'm thinking about. Maybe it's in the different one. But I think I remember Homestretch haste had a second level to it. So we'll go ahead and race. And we're racing her as a front runner. Mostly because her ult will go off if she's in the front. So she can run both, I think, right? She's like an A rating for both. Yeah, she's not a bad pace setter either, but I don't think she's the best front runner character. There's better ones. But for what we're doing for right now, I think it'll be fine. Alright, she looks like she's the favorite. You shoot in second? That's not good. Okay, she used her ult. Nice. I think she's gonna win. Yeah, she's got it. Nice. Daiwa doesn't do anything crazy, does she? For her, yeah, very media friendly. You know what I mean? She's media trained. No, none of the not like Sakura Bakushino doing the Sig Heil or whatever she was doing yesterday. That's why she's the home screen host girl thingy when you first play the game. 16 turns, oh that's really good. But we need 820 fans. Okay. So we are a turf mile and medium front runner. A turf mile and medium. So we'll check out what races there are. And normally I just like to go kind of towards the end, like close to the deadline. So the one right before the deadline, I look for G races, mostly because you get more fans and there's actually trophies for these, and like you can get like better, how do you put it, like better affinities if other of your horses also run in the same one, which is probably not that likely, but you're giving yourself a better chance, right? Because the OPs are, I don't know what those are called actually, the non-G races, they don't count towards that. So I don't know if we should run her in this one a couple turns before we need to, or the one before that. in case she fails. I don't think she'll fail though. I mean, she'll place probably. It's a G3. I'm not worried. We're just gonna go towards the later one. Even if she gets in second place or something, we only need 800 fans. And honestly, if our support cards were better and had better like fan stats or whatever percentages, higher fan percentages, we would have knocked this out in the first race. So I think that's the nerf. The support card nerf is that when they're not leveled up, you get a lot, you know, you have to deal with a lot of these annoying little things like this. Whereas if they were max level, then you wouldn't have to, right? So we're just gonna schedule that one. So then we can power her up as much as we can before that race, so she, you know, has the best chance of winning. Oh wow. I think resting is the right call here. I mean, there's 3 of them. I'm lit. Yeah, her stats are so, like, even. Why did her mood go down? What just happened? Why? Why does this always happen to me? Well, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue. Because the training numbers are so low that you know, a little bit of a debuff, you know, percentage debuff on 11 is not really gonna be, it's gonna be like 1 or something at the most. Okay. We're right at the threshold of my limit, training limit. Because usually anything under 33% I'm okay with taking, because it's a 2-to-1 odds, right, of being successful. But because her mood's bad, this might be a good time to take her out, to improve her mood and recover a little bit of energy. Because I think you get like 10 energy, yeah. It's better than nothing, and then we get her mood back. So it's like a 2 for 1. Let's do something relaxing. That sounds like energy, yeah. Cool. Okay, we're getting our friendship levels there, ish. I wonder if this race, maybe we should take the earlier one actually. Let me check that real quick. And the reason would be to maximize the summer. So I think our race is here? Early Feb, okay. It's not going to interfere with summer, so never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, not a really good training to take, so we'll just rest. I like these free stats they're giving us. It's kind of nice. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Everyone's in guts? I guess. Where is everybody? It's like the holiday. They all went on break. Nobody available really to train. I guess we'll just take the hint then. Rest. What is it? Is there everybody's day off again? Where is everybody? What am I paying these people for? You know what I mean? They just don't show up to work. What the hell? That's not cool, man. If I pay you, you need to show up to work. You know what I mean? Oh, we got the swinging maestro. That's good. Okay, I think the race is the next turn, I believe. Yeah, next turn. So see, the director's there. The director's there all the time. You know what I mean? Because she knows the value of hard work. Should I do speed or this thingy? I think her friendship level is a little lower. So I guess I'll take stamina, maybe speed. I do need to be faster, more speedy. I think we're gonna take speed. Okay, today's the race. Let's look at the predictions. She looks like she'll win, so go ahead. Don't need any skills. Do that. Is it a Daiwa Scarlett with 1 T or 2 T's? What does it say here? Well, it's only 1 T. Well, I gotta fix that. Whoops. I don't want to get her name wrong, you know what I mean? I'm her trainer and I've just been spelling her name wrong the entire time I've known her. You know what I mean? That's kind of messed up. Your support character is not coming into work is really bothering me though, man. That's not cool. You get paid a paycheck to show up. You're actively inhibiting the progress of the trainee, you know? Because you wanted to, you know, have a spa day or whatever, you know, you get facials and do your nails and stuff. Is that really important? You know what I mean? Or just for like mental health purpose? Why? Wow, we lost like really bad. That's not good at all. Why were we double circles then? What the hell happened? Did she like break her toe or something? I don't know if that's gonna be enough fans for 6th. I guess that's not too bad. We need the fans. Did we get enough fans? Oh yeah, we got 1,000. You know, we only needed 800. Wait, we need more? What the hell? I thought we only needed 800. Why? Oh, you know what? Maybe we didn't gain 1,000 fans. We only gained 400. Oh. Well, that's a bummer, man. That is not good for us. So I guess we'll just run in one of these then. You know, oh, you know what? Maybe I picked a race that she's not good in. Maybe that's why she lost. I wasn't really paying attention to, I know I ran her in a turf race. Can we see her history? Defeat. Defeat? Run in Queen C. What is Queen C? Yeah. Doesn't say. It's very possible though that it wasn't the right type of race for her. what's going on now? Are we having trouble here? Why does it always do this? Give me 1 second. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, give me 1 second. What the hell? Did it crash? I need to get a more reliable setup here for this. I think it crashed. Well, I mean, it's still up. Okay. I think it's good then. I don't know why that happens every once in a while. It's weird. So let's get that back on the screen. Cool. So yeah, I mean, I can't tell what that race was, but I'm guessing it wasn't the right kind for her. So I guess we're gonna have to run in this one. Hopefully we don't crash out here. It's so early. Why do I do this myself every time, man? It's just maybe maybe the universe doesn't want me to stream this game. You know, I don't have luck like this when I just play by myself. It's always like on the stream, and it's like everything that goes, you know, that could go wrong goes wrong. Murphy's Law or whatever. It's terrible. We just lost 2 turns. Well, not really 2 turns. It's really 1 turn to having to race again. We could have been training that turn. You know what I mean? Instead. But is it because I was talking shit about something? I talked shit about somebody. I talked shit about the nails and stuff. Facials. Is that karma? Is it karma? Is it coming back for me? Yesterday I talked about like Sig Heiling a lot. Was that karma? I mean, I'm trying to make it kind of entertaining at the same time, and my brain works in, like, you know, kind of those weird ways. But would it have happened regardless too? Is the other question. You know what I mean? Are we dealing with fatalism here, or, you know, like, what are we talking about? Are we in chaos? Yeah. I think that might be too much for a horsey game, horsey anime girl game. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. I just want her to win, so we can move on with our lives. Made me reflect on myself, though. You know? Made me think about if I was like a bad person. Like, should I even be doing what I'm doing? You know, questioning my entire life right now, you know, in this very moment. It was kind of heavy. It was a heavy moment, but we passed. We got first, so who cares? All right. I don't know. I think the green one is a good one usually. It was race day. Well, we had trouble here. What? Oh, 3 consecutive races? I mean, we don't have a choice. We didn't have a choice. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna just not race it? I don't know what, you know. There's nothing you can do about that. Let's give her some stuff then, just to make sure she wins, so we don't have another. I want to just give her that, the whole thing. Just do it. Boom. Okay. That should help a little bit. Yeah, not the best run again. I don't know why we're not getting clean runs. Like I said, I normally don't run into this kind of stuff when I'm playing by myself. It's not like anyone's here either. I am technically playing by myself still. Nobody's watching me. So I don't really understand. What is the deal here? Well, whatever. Well, I think we got that one in the bag. Maybe not. Oh, that was really close. What's her face almost beat us? I don't even know who that was. Oh, goody cap. Almost. Please tell me we don't need more fans. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we're moving into G1, so it's going to be harder. We only have one turn here, and she has no energy. So, not a whole lot we can do here. I don't know if she... Oh man, we didn't do well on that resting period either. And this is mostly power. We need more speed. I mean, we got 10. It's better than nothing, I guess. Let's give her some more skills then. Can we afford it? We cannot. Alright. I don't know that I've ever struggled this much, honestly, on these playthroughs. Huh. Maybe that is a sign to upgrade or level up the support cards at least. I don't know why I'm being so stubborn about that. I just don't want to. I don't know why. I did it on my personal account. I just upgraded them, no problem. Didn't care. Maxed them out to whatever they would go to at the time. But I don't know. I just don't want to on this one. Maybe because I think it's wasteful, possibly. Because you can level them up like just by playing the game, right? But then your playthroughs will be worse, so there's that. And you might have to play it multiple times, you know, to get them leveled up. But why pay for something when you just get it for free, right? Eventually. Some grinding. Yeah. And I'm trying to make content out of this too. And grinding is not fun to watch. And like, usually if you make crappy characters, people aren't gonna watch that either. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't start streaming because I wanted people to watch. I mean, I did, but like, you know what I mean? That wasn't... I'm not like trying to make money or anything off of this. It's just something to do while I ate dinner, honestly. And if it makes money eventually, great. If it doesn't, okay, whatever. I don't care, you know? I was gonna do it anyway. I was like, might as well just stream it, you know? Anyway, I don't know why I'm justifying myself. No need for that. Did we win? I think she won. Oh, second. I mean, that's not bad. Considering we didn't get to train her as much as I would have liked. Oh, and she lost by a neck. So okay, we're on the right path here. All right. We don't really need power, but we do need the friendship. I want the friendship trainings. This is a little bit over my failure threshold, but it is wit, and there's really no downside to failing. And then one turn. Do we have enough for skills, maybe? Competitive spirit? Front runner savvy. Okay. So that one's a moderately. And it applies all the time. So that's a decent one. I like green powers. I don't know. I think I've seen online people not really caring about the green powers that much. Unless it's like a turf power or something. They're just like less valued, is what I've seen. She's the only front runner. Well, I don't know. I think it's a nice, like, it's a universal thing that applies all the time. If you know happen to put her as whatever type, you know, if it's a turf race or whatever the skill happens to be. So I don't know why that's not like valued more. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just like looking at the wrong people. Doing good so far. So this is a long race. I don't know if she's got enough here. She might not have enough. Second. Come on. Come on. Nope. That last little skill there. I mean, second's not bad. I'll take it. Oh, she wanted to win though, huh? Oh well. Don't get everything you want in life. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna need to rest pretty much. Although 2 in wit, I'll take that. And then we can rest this turn, I believe. Late June is right before summer, right? These are already leveled high enough for friendship, so yes. We'll do that. We really need to start spamming speed though. So we'll do that. Oh, nice double friendship. Yes. Oh man, there's 3 of them there with 2 hints. It's a 50-50 shot. It is the summer. I like to maximize the summer. 50-50 shot, you know? Bam! Got it. So maybe our luck is turning around? We need to rest now though, for sure. Ooh, 70 energy. Nice. Getting some good rolls finally. Huh. I guess we'll just take this. Alright. So we lost in the last little stretch there. Oh, I was gonna give her a home stretch chase, but can't afford it, so. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and hope that she wins. At least she's in a good mood. I think we're a little lacking on speed, but whatever. Last corner. Come on. I don't think she's gonna do it. Second? I've lost a lot of confidence. After all the... Yeah, second. After all the beatings we took. Not super confident anymore. Second is alright. We'll take that. Okay, now we might start needing to get first. No, top 3. Okay, still. But we're gonna start needing to get first here pretty soon. Oh, we can't even do anything. We just have to race her. Yeah. Okay. Can I give her the, what is it? Homestretch haste yet? Nope. I guess I can give her a second level of frontrunner savvy, actually. That'll help. It won't if I ever need to switch her, though, to a different running style. So, I don't know, we're committed now. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm a little worried about not reaching our stats goal. Because she's only at like a 300 something right now on her stats. That's 300 more. Even if we get 20s, that's 15 turns. And we're almost near the end of her career. So, I don't know. I think we might win this one. That second level to the green skill really helped out a lot. Went from second to like first by a big margin. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about a career so much anymore. Now it's just about the stats. No, I don't want to watch this. Okay, I mean we have 8 turns, so that's not too bad. Definitely gonna try to spam speed as much as we can, though. Yeah. Oh wow, nice. I like that. Gotta rest. Ooh, 70. I think these are stats. I'll take the stats. Carrot? Oh no, migraine. What does migraine do? I don't know what that does. These migraines are getting her down. Cannot gain improvement in mood. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not that serious. I'm okay with that. Might be her, that time of the month. You know what I mean? Maybe my luck is gonna, the karma is gonna get me again now because I said that. Anytime I comment on anything, just, you know, it's just out to get me. All the time, every time. Just, you know. Good things do not happen. Every time I open my mouth. Okay, I think because there's not really a good training I like, I'm gonna take her to the infirmary and get rid of her headache, I think, and then yeah, get some energy back at the same time. So, I think that was worth it, because it's a two for one deal. Is everyone off work again? Just nobody wants to work again? Okay. That's great. Don't really need guts, but it does finish off her friendship. Might as well. Okay, so can we give her anything? Probably not. She's this stuff is expensive. And we are broke. Okay. I'm not worried. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's the only front runner again. That's really interesting. Not the favorite. So yeah. We'll see if she can hold this lead. As long as no one creeps up on her, I think she'll be fine. Yeah, no one else really had a good run. I didn't see any like ults popping off or anything. Alright. I think we're into 400s now. Somewhere around there. 4 something. Oh, 13 turns, nice. Not bad. And we got our second inspiration too. That's gonna be good. Oh yeah, we're in the 400s, high 400s. So I think we can get there as long as we don't do something stupid and crash out. Oh man, there's so many of them here. I mean, the stats aren't the greatest, but we do get a hint too. Yeah, might as well. Another hint. Do I need to stay on track though? I think I need to stay on track and take the trainings that get me to my goal. Am I great? Is it greedy if I? Don't really need stamina. This seems like a waste of a training, but there's no support. I guess I can just rest. Yeah, we'll do that instead. I'm really mostly looking at speed and power, and I don't really care about anything else because I don't think we can get 3 categories to 600 on this run. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know that we had the run to do that. The support cards aren't strong enough. They weren't strong enough, so we're not getting as many bonuses and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna, I mean, maybe later I can try to get there. But I think the priority is gonna be getting these other ones, the main 2 up and over 600. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. We're not gonna have a lot of energy for summer though. But yeah, this is 3 friendship trainings you can't really pass up. How many stats did she get from that? 24. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of a good thing. I guess I could have taken power here, but we'll just rest. Unless, what was power percentage here? What was the failure percentage? 54? Yeah. We'll go ahead and rest. More speed. Almost there. 70 away. Not the best. The supports all took a day off again. Last one is like 100% failure basically. 45? Yeah, I'll take that. That's okay. I don't mind that. What was she afflicted with? Slacker? What is Slacker? May not show up to training. Oh, that's terrible. Nobody in speed anyway. So maybe let's just try to heal her from cure that Slacker condition. Yeah, nice, got it. Okay. Nice. I think that's a no-brainer there, yeah. Almost there, man. So close. Watch, she crashes out here. Right before. That'd be terrible. Right before I get to 600. Right at like 590 or something. I think it's smarter to rest here. Alright. So corner adept is good. Is it better than homestretch haste though? Can I give her both? Possibly. Probably not. Oh yeah, no, I cannot. Okay, well, I'm too lazy to go and change it, so we're just gonna get that. And hope that she wins. She should. Maybe not. I don't know. She's kind of not the favorite. She's just kind of so-so. Hopefully it'll be fine. Is this... I don't know that this is the last race. I don't think so. Is it? I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll see. I don't know if she used any of her skills. I wasn't watching the entire time, but I didn't see her use any. Oh, she might not win here. She used her ult. Okay, nice. Homestretch haste, yes. Just secure that win. Nice. Okay. Was that her last career race? I think it was. Is this another concert? I don't want to watch. Why so many concerts? Oh, I think there's one more. Yep. Arima Keenan. Okay. I think that's gonna put us over 600 then, if we do that. Alright, can we get her the corner adept now? Yes. Straightaway adept. Sprint straightaways could be good. It looks like there's a level 2 to that. I feel good about this. I think she's gonna win. I don't think I'm that worried about this. I think she's gonna be okay. If she does crash out, like I said, we're right at 590. I mean, I guess it would make sense for her to crash out right at 590. Why not? You know, just to screw me over. Nice use of skills though. I like that. I like the timing of them and everything. Because sometimes they waste them like in the beginning of the race. I was like, no man, wait till like the middle or towards the end. So I like what she's doing so far. Hopefully she uses her ult. Yep. Nice. It's uncomfortably close for me, the people behind her, but I believe she has one power left, the home stretch haste. Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh man, coming around the outside, that whoever that is really fast. On the outside, I think we're not gonna win. Home stretch haste? Home stretch haste? Wow, third. Fourth? And now she uses it. Ooh, that's not good. So maybe she is gonna crash out. Right at... Why? I mean, her mood's better. Should I change her into a pace setter instead? We lose the bonus from that front running thing though, the green skill that we have. I think I'm just gonna retry it since her mood did just go up. So it's possible that will be enough. And if not, the next alarm clock I'll use the I'll change it to a pace setter. Even though she'll probably be worse at that. But then I guess we'll just crash out then. Right at 590. Why did I even say that? I had to open my mouth again. Oh man. Every time I just open my mouth and then it just... I just need to sit here and not say anything. It'd be a mute stream. You know, just play as a mute. I'm mute. Just don't speak, don't talk. Oh no, I'm not super comfortable with how close they are behind her. Oh, please! Did we win? Please? Yes! Never doubted it. Maybe that's the issue. I've been too cocky. It's trying to humble me, you know what I mean? The game's trying to humble me. I got too cocky too fast. Alright, so now I'm pretty confident now that we'll get to 600 at least in speed, for sure. I don't know that we can make it past this first one. I mean, I hope we do. So, should we just lock it in at this point, or should we risk it? Would that be 590 on power also? If we don't win this one, then yeah, we'll get a little bit of bonuses from the director, I think. Maybe not that many though, because our friendship level isn't that high. The director's almost there. I'm just gonna risk it. Play a little risky. It's fine. Just do it. I want to try to get power there too, to 600. We're tied here. We only need 7 more points in each one. We'll see here if I end up regretting that decision. What if the bonus is, what if she crashes out here and the bonuses is only like 6 points and that's I end up getting 599. Oh man, that would be, I don't know. I might just quit the game, honestly, if that happens. I might just stop playing. Stop streaming, stop playing. Uninstall. Instant uninstall. Of course. Late start. I mean, I guess I can get ready to uninstall it. It's gonna be an instant uninstall, I'm telling you. $5.99. $5.99. This game is fucking with me, is what it's doing. I don't feel anything, I'm numb right now. I think I've already resigned myself to $5.99. I've already accepted it. It's my fate at this point. Maybe fatalism is real. The universe wants me to $5.99. She gonna do it? Looks like she's doing it. Oh no, that little girl, the pink girl, that's pretty close though. We could try again 2 more times. she's in a better mood, and maybe if she doesn't have a late start, it should be okay. I don't know, man. I think 599 is just it's written in the books. I don't think I can escape it at this point. Should I just skip ahead? I don't even know if I want to watch this. I'm so depressed. You know, like, it's that feeling when I don't know if you've ever been in a car accident, but I have, and there's like this point in the car accident, like as the driver, right, where you know, like, there's nothing you can do. You know, like, you tried to swerve out of the way, you tried to, you know, like, you tried the defensive driving and all that, because I've never personally, knock on wood, I need to knock on some wood here, because apparently anytime I open my mouth something bad happens. But I've never been in an accident that was my fault, right? So in all the accidents, you know, I always had to like try to avoid somebody, but you know, at some point there's nothing you can do anymore, because you're past, you know, the point of, you know, just the way that physics works, that you can't get your car out of the way in time, and you know. But there's like a split second there where you just sort of like, you're like, oh shit, you know, and you know it's gonna happen. You know they're gonna slam into you or whatever. And especially if you're driving a nice car, it's just that feeling of just like, fuck, you know, before, you know, bam, and then you get adrenaline rush and all that because of your body goes into fight or flight mode. But there is that split second where you understand, just really briefly, that this is not going well. Oh, what happened? And that you're gonna, you know, you're gonna get an accident. So just kind of, it's like a resignation towards the negative result. And there's nothing you can do. This is how that feels. It feels that way right now. I mean, this is the last one. I don't know what else to do at this point, other than, I guess I could change her to pace. And she is the only front runner, and I did say if you change your front runner to a pace setter, that pretty much ends up becoming the front running group. So I guess we'll see here. She won't get the green bonus though, the green skill bonus. But she got second and fourth. I don't think she had a bad run that time. I wasn't really watching because I was talking about getting an accident. But a late start, of course. Well, I guess that's it, boys. That's where it ends. 599. 599. $5.99. I think she gets some skill points for finishing the race, right? Like placing. She gets at least like 1 or 2. And I just need like, what, 6 more then after that? 5 to 6 more points to get to 600? Yeah, it's not gonna happen for us here. That is Alright, well, I guess we'll hope for the best. I could have locked in 600 on the speed. Would probably wouldn't have made it for power. So depending on how this goes, maybe 10? 10? Wait. It gave me 10 points of something. Did it make it? No! uh, 593. 593. Why did the director give me all these points in like the stupid stats? Why didn't she give it to me in speed? And oh god, it was so close. 600 is all I needed to get the. If I get a speed or power spark here, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna. Stamina. Okay. So even it wouldn't have mattered. Even if I had got 600 in speed and power. It chose stamina, so I guess I'm not as mad, but I'm still pretty heated about this. That's all right, well, I in the description I said I'm gonna try not to fail, but I failed again. So this is really affecting my self confidence here. I'm like just starting to doubt myself. This is not normal. This is not. I don't like this feeling. So maybe tomorrow. No, am I steering tomorrow? I am. Because tomorrow's Thursday. So I guess I'm doing 2 runs for every character. It seems like. But I guess we'll run her again. I was planning on running the ladies man strategy because I do have the cards for that. I mean, they're not good, so I don't think we would have finished her career anyway with the cards that I had. But I guess we'll try to run her again to get the blue sparks, because that's the whole point of this. Is we're kind of farming sparks as we play, instead of playing the game and then farming later once you kind of figure out how to play. But we're doing it like in tandem together. So, but it doesn't seem like it's really working out too well so far. Like I said, my support cards are very low level, so that's definitely not helping. If these were higher level, it would definitely help more. So maybe tomorrow what I'll do is look at some of these cards. I only have 4 speed cards anyway. I think running Super Creek was a good call, because we did get Corner Maestro from that. But I'll look at what these cards offer. I guess I can look now. Sure, yeah, I'll follow this person. How's our team looking? Are we first place? Are we the hotness? E2, ooh, ranked up, not bad. Okay, so we'll go here. And we'll go here. And I only have 4 speed cards, so we're unlocked to level 11. This only unlocks at level 40, so there's really no need to level this one up any more than it already is. Because all these things are already unlocked, right? And they don't really get any better by leveling up. So then that's that one. We'll look at this one. Yeah, everything's already unlocked here too. So no point in leveling that one up either. Maybe this one we're lacking. This one can go up to level 25. At level 10, it does specialty priority. That would probably help. And then training effectiveness is not till level 30. So at least leveling this card up to level 10 might be worth it. Just to get that extra bonus here. It's not much of one, so I don't know that it'd make that big of a difference, but we would get more support cards in the speed training more often, because she'd be there a little bit more often than she is now. And then the last one we have, don't think really this one needs to be leveled up either. So, I mean, I could also pull more cards, do another support card pull, because these probably aren't the best speed. I only have 4 speed cards, and none of them are like SR. I guess this is the only SR we have. And I'm using regular R cards, so getting like an SSR, another SR card would probably definitely be helpful. Or I could run more of a mixture, because I ran 4 speed and 2 stamina this run. The stamina probably helped in the actual career, but in order to get to 600, maybe I run 2 power instead. I could do that. I could run a different parent, because I ran the power parent this time, the 9-star power parent that I have in my guest list. So there's different things we can do to make it this make this a lot easier instead of failing all the time. But I guess that just goes to show you how important these cards really are. Like, really, you should be focusing all your carrot spending on your support cards. You know, buying your new horses to play is great and everything, right? Your trainees. Where are they? Here. Buying more of these is cool and everything, but without the right support cards, as I've demonstrated like 6 times now, or however many times I've played this so far, 5 times? Yeah, we're on our 5th run. So I've played this thing 5 times with like baseline cards, and they're all trash. You know, like I can't even get to 600 to spark out, or have a chance of getting a 2 or 3-star spark. So, you know, maybe I would pull once on this side if you really wanted to play other characters. Like, I don't see, you know, unless you have a favorite character you want to get, you know, just playing with what you have. So far I haven't run out yet, you know what I mean? And when I do, I could always just cycle back to Haru and play her again, right? Because the way I'm playing it, I went from Haru to Sakura Bakushino to Daiwa Scarlett, and then I'm going to go to Vodka, and then I'm going to go to Gold Ship, right? And then if I start back over and go back to Haru, these two, Gold Ship and Haru, actually have the highest affinity together. Of the Haru pairing. Obviously Haru doesn't have high affinity with anybody other than King Halo, I think. But besides King Halo's affinity, she's the highest affinity with Haru Urara. And so if you just start over, right, then you start with a high affinity, and hopefully this one has good parents, right? Because Daiwa, Scarlett, and Vodka are very high affinity, like the highest, I think, in the game. So if you have a decent Daiwa as her parent, then she should be pretty good, and then she'll pass along whatever to Gold Ship, right? And then if your Gold Ship is decent, then that you can pass to Haru, and you start the cycle all over again, right? And you just kind of cycle through. And that's the affinity loop that they talk about. There's a website for it. Is it saved? Do I have that saved? Let me see. Wait, give me 1 second.
If you're training characters.
Okay, so there is this video here. It's on YouTube. Let's see if I can fit it on the screen here. There it is. It's by Tuglo, and the video is called "What is Looping in Uma Musume? Step-by-Step Guide for Beginners." And I think this is the correct video where he talks about.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
Okay. I think he does talk about it. Yeah, I think this is the affinity loop. So basically what you do is you pick the 4 characters with high affinities for each other. And how you know that is there is a website called Affinity Calculator. I should open that in a new tab. But you choose like who you want to play, right? This is your trainee. And then let's say we want to train Haru Urara, right? Or I don't know, just cuz. Then you can click recommend here, and then it'll tell you the best affinities for Haru Urara. And what affinity is the higher the number. I think you have to get to like 160 or something, so it's really hard to get to like the highest affinity for Haru because she's just low with everybody. But see, King Halo is the best, and then Gold Chip is next. So if you just go in order, right, how we were training earlier, here, yeah, then you know, Gold Ship will have the second highest affinity for Haru Urara that exists in the game, and that'll help, right? Like, I don't know. I think you can get Haru to a circle compatibility, and I know this is kind of really complicated, but basically, like, the higher the number, and like it's just like the race predictions. You can have you start at a triangle, which is the worst, and then it goes up to like a single circle, which is okay, and then double circle means it's good, like good affinity. And what it does is that it's more likely to pass down traits, and your inspirations and stuff might be stronger. So you might get more stats, you might get more skills. You know, so it's like a chance, an increased chance for, you know, better, like passing of the DNA or the genetics, if you want to call it that, like the grandparents and stuff. Like you have a better chance of like inheriting a lot of those things from the family tree, right? And so, you know, let's say, you know, if we picked Haru, then Gold Ship, you know, we ran the loop there that we're running, and then her parents would be Daiwa, Scarlett, or really anybody else, honestly. Or no, it would be Daiwa, Scarlett, yeah, because of how we did it, I think. No, it would be Vodka, right? Yeah, sorry for confusing you. And it would be Vodka because if we go in order like this, Vodka would become Gold Chip's parent, right? And then on the other side of the parent tree would be whoever guest we pull, right? And I think the guest I have in my thing, the power guest, I think was TMO Opera, I believe. Like, I'll recognize it by looking at her picture maybe. I think it was this person, Special Week. Though Daiwa I just ran today, I think had Special Week. I know I have this girl in my friend list, Biwa Hiyade. I know I have Grass Wonder also. So I don't know. We'll just pick this one for now, and then on this side we would pick you know, a guest, right? This would be a new guest. So I don't know. Let's just say it's her. I don't remember who this person's parents are, so we'll just pick them at random here, just whatever, right? And then here it gives you a score, so it spits out a score, and the total affinity is 53, and the result is a circle, which is not bad. It's not like great, but it's not bad. It's better than a triangle, right? And then in order to get the highest affinity, or like the best chance of inheriting sparks and all that, I need 98 more points, right? And for Haru, that's pretty much impossible. I don't think you can get there at all, no matter what combination of characters you have here, right? And so you're kind of running a not optimal loop, affinity loop, because with Daiwa, Scarlett, and Vodka, I think the optimal affinity loop I know there's a website for it somewhere. I saw it somewhere. I don't have it saved here, but I think it was Vodka, Daiwa, Scarlett. Maybe if I saw their pictures, I would know. Oh, you know what? I could just plug them in to the tool. What am I doing? Why don't I just use the tool? So okay, and then we'll vacate these just so we get better. What's going on here? Okay, so we'll recommend. So for Vodka, Daiwa Scarlet's a 34, and then Oguri cap, I guess. Yeah. So you would get an Oguri cap, I believe. I don't know that it's the same for these characters though. What I mean is, you want a set of 4, I guess, 4 characters that all sort of have good affinity with each other. So if I put Daiwa as the trainee, because you kind of do the same thing, right? Once you get 4 of them that have high affinity for each other, you just go in a loop. So you just do the same thing that I'm planning to do with the stock characters, but you just go, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you train 1, then you do the next one, then you do the next one, you do the next one, and you parent, you know, the way that I've been parenting, just in order, right? And then when you get to the end, you just start back at the beginning, and then eventually you'll, because their affinities are so high with everybody else, then you'll kind of like make a super team of 4 characters basically. So actually these are different. I think Vodka's next highest affinity was Oguri cap, right? But Oguri cap doesn't really appear until down here on Daiwa Scarlett, you know. So I know there's some way where you cross-reference some shit, the numbers and stuff, and then you can get the most optimal 4. So it picks the 4 for you, and then there's the Vodka, Daiwa Scarlett, and then the other 2. I think it's either Grass Wonder and somebody else. I think. I mean, Grass Wonder is not even on this list. Oh, there she is at 23. And then I don't remember who the last one was. But anyway, I guess that's a pretty well-known one. It's pretty easy to find. If you just Google it, it'll pop up. But that's kind of, I guess, how you're supposed to play the game. I don't know how you would know that. The game doesn't tell you that. It's something I had to learn through researching online and like looking at guides and stuff. But I mean, I guess technically it is sort of implied in how the game is set up for you when you first start it, right? You start off with 5 characters, and you know, I think they expect you to play 1 at a time. I don't know that I would play the worst one first necessarily, right? I might just, because they start you with this one. The tutorial starts with Daiwa Scarlett, and then it just ends, which is kind of weird, like right in the middle of this. Like you don't go through her whole career, you run like 1 race. I mean, it's because it's a tutorial, right? But then they end up giving you the veteran Daiwa, the F plus or whatever she is, right? The very first character, they give it to you to use as a parent. So when I first started the game, like the very first time I played, when that happened, I was like, well, but I wanted to play through her career. Why did you stop it? It stopped early. So initially, I kind of was actually kind of drawn to her in a way where I wanted to play her first, like actually go through her career, right? I didn't because then I got distracted by the shiny stuff, like, oh, look at the carrots, collect the carrots, and collect, whatever shiny this thing over here, and then hey, look, you got like a free character scouting thing, and go scout. And so I would scout and then pull, some whatever cool, SSR, SR, oh cool, shiny, and then it's like, oh, well, you have a free ticket to pull a 3-star and above Musume, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's do that. And then I got a Taiki shuttle. So and then I was like, oh well, I might as well play the 3-star. So I ended up playing Taiki shuttle first, right? And now that the game has been out for a while, it makes sense to do that for players to catch up to existing players. But I was thinking about like how this game was designed when it first came out, right? You didn't have all the special carrot bonuses and stuff, probably when the game started. You probably just started here with this, with you didn't really have enough carrots to do anything with. Maybe you could do like a scout, a support pull, maybe 3 times. I want to say, that seems reasonable to allow people to pull, a 10x scout 3 times. So you might have started off with like 5,000 carrots, maybe. I don't know. I guess there's ways to find out, but I'm not gonna do all that research. Why? I'm just sort of assuming based on like what would make sense for a game, like a new game for and you're not trying to make it too easy, but you're not trying to make it too hard either, right? For people, so that they kind of get hooked and they want to play. Because in Japan, I guess this game is a bit ubiquitous, that everyone plays it. You know what I mean? They made what is it, like $9 billion or something is the revenue in Japan, and that's just one country made $9 billion for this game, right? Like I wanted to buy stock for this game. That's how. Unfortunately, here it's on the OTC market. I don't know if you guys mess with stocks at all. Anyway, that's not important. Anyway, I was doing like a ghetto affinity loop with these 5, and eventually, when you pull cards, when I was gonna pull new horses, right? When I was gonna do this, obviously I just take the free one and play that. But if I were to do this, I would do the 10x scout, right? And then hope that I get characters that have high affinity with the ones I already have. And then, of the new pulls, I mean, obviously I probably wouldn't get like all the ideal ones, but then I would identify using this tool here, right, which ones had the highest affinity for each other, and then play those in a loop. Because I think on that pull you get 10 of them. Maybe you might get some duplicates, but you might get an extra 5, so you would double your stable, right? Instead of just having 5 horses, you might have 10. So then you can run 2 5-man affinity loops, right? And you can actually choose which ones go together. Or if you got 11 or 12, then you could do 3 groups of 4 or something, right? And then figure out that affinity loop with the ones that you already have. And then once you play through all those, then when you pull again, you can adjust your stables, right? Like your groups of 4. I don't know why it's groups of 4 is what they recommend online. I'm not sure, because like if Haru parents Sakura, then Sakura parents Daiwa, Haru's a grandparent, and then when Daiwa parents Vodka, then Haru disappears out of the family tree, and then Sakura becomes the grandparent. So, I mean, I guess that sort of makes sense to me. Why it's only 4, because by the 4th iteration, the first one that you started with is out of the tree, right? But the game gave you 5, right? Maybe that's just for variety. but it could be because of the difficulty of the careers. Because Haru's like super easy. I didn't have any difficulty passing. I mean, the first run we did, but we started off with base cards, level 1, nothing upgraded, nothing, 0. And we did just as well as Sakura Bakushino's first run, and now Daiwa Scarlett's first run, right? We failed on them, right? But then on the second run, we did really well. We finished the URI finale. With Sakura Bakushino, we didn't finish the finale, right? I mean, I guess we got to the semifinal with her on this run, or the qualifier, wherever we lost. We finished her career at least, right? So I guess it's incrementally getting better. We are getting better. But I don't know, that this throwaway is actually kind of useful, right? Especially if you don't have the perfect affinity loop, right? If you don't have the perfect 4, the highest 4 or whatever, and you have some kind of rando in there, you can kind of use the rando, right? In this case is Haru, as kind of the throwaway just to get things started, you know, to kind of get the skills, maybe not run her optimally, because just her career is so easy that you can run her kind of in a shitty, you know, you can use like late surger cards, let's say support cards, right? And just put a bunch of late surger powers on her, skills on her, and then because she's just the throwaway, so then when she's the parent of the next horse, right, she might pass down those late surgers, because so at the end, you know, maybe if you're building a late surger, you're hoping for those skills to pass down. I don't know if that makes sense, but having like a trash horse to kind of just use as like a starter, it kind of makes sense to me. So it seems to me like you should be using stables of 5 instead of 4. But I get why it's 4 though, because by the 4th iteration, this guy is out. It's out of the picture anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. You know, that's just my theory. I'm not an expert of this game. I don't really, you know, I don't study it like that or anything. Like, I don't know what all the, you know, I've never talked to a developer. Maybe it was designed a certain way. Maybe it wasn't. It seems to me, just looking at the structure of the existing structure of the game, that it was sort of designed that way. Maybe not how I'm imagining it exactly, but, you know, sort of, maybe, kind of. So anyway, I don't know. That's probably just enough yapping for today. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make up for my failures, and I guess you shouldn't even trust what I say because I failed. If I knew so much about the game and if I was so good, then I wouldn't lose. You know, I wouldn't fail. Yeah. Yep. All right, well, anyway, I guess we'll try again tomorrow, and maybe upgrade the cards a little bit, and yeah, make it life a little bit easier on us. All right, anyway, yeah, thanks for watching.